Good evening, parents, and welcome to Curriculum Night. We're already 6 weeks into the school year, and things are going very well. Parents, the purpose of my message is to welcome you to Curriculum Night, share information about tonight's schedule, and provide you with an overview of our school-wide data, goals, and initiatives for the school year. Before I move to my presentation, please allow me to remind you of our schedule for the evening. We have arranged our schedule so that there are 2 curriculum sessions per teacher. The first session is from 6:10 until 6:30. There will be a brief transition break from 6:30 until 6:35, with the second session beginning at 6:35 p.m. and running until 6:55 p.m. We hope that this schedule allows you to visit with more than one teacher, join a second session in the event that you could not get here by 6 o'clock, or get a double dose with the same teacher. Now please allow me to move to the data presentation. The first few slides will focus on our CRCT data in each content area. You will also find that the slides provide information that pertains to the last 3 years at Ashford Park. This first slide shows our school-wide performance on the English Language Arts portion of the CRCT. This slide shows that our scores increased by 3%, with an overall pass rate of 96%. In the area of reading, you will see that our students had a 97% pass rate in reading, with a 3% increase from last school year. We're so proud of our students in reading. Parents, please take a look at our math scores. Our scores increased by 9 percentage points, with an overall pass rate of 92%. We are elated about our gains in math. This next slide shows our science scores. You will see that we saw a slight decrease in our science scores with a 2% drop. And finally, we saw a 3% increase in our social studies scores with an 87% pass rate. Overall, we recognize a 3% increase in each content area, with the exception of science, where we had a 2% decrease. While we want to see continuous improvement, our data clearly shows that we need to focus on science. Now, let's break down the data by grade level. This slide shows you the 3rd grade results from last year. We are especially proud of the fact that 100% of our 3rd graders passed the reading test. On to our 4th grade results from last year. You will see that our 4th graders did exceptionally well in English Language Arts, reading, and social studies last year. Now let's look at 5th grade. You will see that we need to focus on social studies and science in 5th grade. However, I must mention that the passage rate of 96% in math is a 15% jump from last year. This is phenomenal, and I must give credit to our 5th grade math teacher, Mrs. Dingle, for that increase. Parents, this slide shows the performance of our 5th graders on the writing test last year. We saw a 6% drop in our writing scores, which is a clear indicator of our need to focus on writing. Now that you have seen our data, you can clearly see that we must direct our attention to science and writing. This slide shows the 5 school-wide initiatives for this school year. The first item on the slide refers to writing across the curriculum. We have already begun writing across the curriculum in all classrooms, and the teachers have ongoing professional development in this area. The second item refers to math compacting. Our 3rd and 4th grade students are participating in math compacting, which allows teachers to address the needs of all students while providing enrichment to those in the advanced levels of math. Item number 3 refers to student-led conferences. During parent-teacher conferences, the students will be able to discuss their performances with you. Not only does this promote communication and presentation skills, but it also promotes independent learning and taking ownership for what they are learning in the classroom. The 4th bullet refers to our German dual immersion program in kindergarten. The students are doing an awesome job, and they are already singing, conversing, and learning the Common Core curriculum in German. Parents, also all of our students are receiving German instruction as a special, and they absolutely love Frau Ingram. The fifth and final initiative refers to technology-enhanced learning in science. Mrs. Gobert has begun to provide technology instruction with the iPad minis. All of her technology lessons will reinforce the science curriculum, and we are hoping to see a marked increase in our science scores. Parents, we have a lot going on, and it is all for the academic achievement of our students. Parents, this final slide demonstrates our goals for the 2013-2014 school year. First, we'd like to see an increase in our CCRPI scores this year. We'd also like to implement writing across the curriculum with fidelity and to experience student success in our writing scores. Third, we'd like to see an increase in our CRCT scores in all content areas. Next, we'd like to have a successful implementation of a dual immersion program, as we are the only German dual immersion program in the state of Georgia. And finally, we'd like to see successful implementation of our ASAP program. This is our after-school program, and we'd like to see this continue to be a huge success for this school year. Parents, this concludes my presentation. At this point, your teacher will begin with her presentation. Thank you so much for coming to Curriculum Night, and I look forward to working with you this school year.